What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And today we are previewing the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans game that is in Houston tomorrow at 1 p.m. on Sunday. It's going to be, it should be a game that is favored in the Colts side. The Colts should handle the Texans, but the Colts have shown the struggle versus teams that they should beat very, comfortably at times. In the past, they just haven't been able to do what they need to do. So, let's talk about some of the history between these teams, and then let's get into the matchup. So, if you do like this kind of stuff, if you do like previews, the NFL, college football, make sure you like, subscribe, and put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future content. And let's get into the preview. So, the Colts have won 8 of the last 10 matchups over the Houston Texans. Colts have always dominated this matchup. They're like 31-9, and this is a game that the Texans can upset the Colts. If the Colts are coming into this game, not necessarily hot coming out the loss over the Bucs, but they're a team that's really high right now. They've stuck it with the reigning defending Super Bowl champs in the Bucs. They did very well against the Bills that previous week, and they were on a 3-game win streak before that loss to the Bucs. So, do the Colts continue to woe and not do very good? Maybe they struggle versus the Texans. I don't think so. I think this Colts team is a much different team from even earlier in the season when these two teams met, when it was 31-3. So I guess we'll see what goes on there. But I really think this Colts team is a whole different team. Even though they did win that game 31-3, I just think this team is just a different animal right now. The Colts team didn't have much confidence. They were injured all over the place. They were just struggling to do a lot of little things correctly. Now they're getting a lot of things right. They're getting healthy. They're very healthy. The defense is playing very good. The offense is playing at a high level. Jonathan Taylor has been playing at a very, very, very high level. This whole team has been very good. They've been gelling very well as of late. Even though they lost to the Bucs, they went head-to-head with this reigning defending Super Bowl champs, and they're very good. So the Texans, on the other hand, are 2-9. Not a very good year for this Texans team. No one really expected them to do very well anyways. But a few weeks ago, they did get a huge win against the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, the Titans were really hurt, but, they really had control of that game throughout the game. There was a time where it felt like it was a little closer towards the end, but the Texans really had that game, it seemed. They got beat up. They really got beat by the Rams a few weeks ago. They got wrecked by the Cardinals. They almost pulled one out versus the Patriots. This Texans team is a veteran team. They have a lot of vets. This team knows what they're doing, but they're not very, very flashy. They're just not a very good football team. It's not that they're bad. They're really not bad. It's just that the entire NFL is just very good right now. It's a very good year for NFL, and it just happens to be that they're just on the lower end of having talent. They have a really good team with a lot of vets. Honestly, having a lot of vets is not a bad thing. It's just that the NFL is just in a spot where there's so much talent. There's really there's really not a bad team in the NFL. It's just is the ball gonna swing your way? It's just how it's gonna go like that. And the Texans, they've had a few nice wins. They had a few games where they almost pulled one out versus very good teams. So that's just really the truth with them. They're really not absolutely terrible like the record shows. They've put up some really good fights against some really good teams, but like I said, this year is just a very close year in talent, I believe. I think it's a very competitive team of football this year, a very competitive season, and I love that. But if we get back to the game here, Carson Wentz is going to be healthy. TY Hilton's home. He's going to be excited to come back here, play here again. He has performed very, very well at the Houston venue, at the Houston Texans Stadium. He's just done very well. Let's see if Michael Pittman can do that as well. Zach Pascal has always played good against the Texans too, so he's a guy to keep an eye on. I don't know what it is. Zach Pascal always plays pretty well against the Texans, so maybe he has a day. maybe we hope TY is gonna have a day, man. We love TY, but we know he's definitely past his prime. But let's see him have another one really nice day. It's been a while since we've seen him have a really nice day, since last year against Houston, basically. You love TY, so you want to see him do very good. But to be real, we got to get Jonathan Taylor going. We got to get him the ball. We got to run all over this Texans defense and this Texans team and do very well. And we definitely could do that. This Houston front isn't very good, but this is a team that, we could do very good against. This Colts team really has to play like they're playing the best team in the NFL. They can't just go into this game like they really got this. We've seen it many times. This Colts team is very, very inconsistent through the quarters, the halves. That's just a big thing, and that's what happened versus the Buccaneers. And hey, even against the Jaguars a few weeks ago, they almost blew that one. That was a rough game. That was a game that the Jaguars could have really came back. And, if the Jaguars, were a little bit of a better team, they might have won that game because the Colts didn't have anything going on offense. They struggled to run the ball a little bit. Carson Wentz did have a good day. That was just one of those games where it was, that was kind of a trap game. We almost dropped one to the Jaguars, and that would have not been good. That would have absolutely shattered the Colts' playoffs hopes. So those Colts team really is going to have to put a full game together. Tyrod Taylor is no joke. Tyrod Taylor is a very smart, very good vet quarterback. This defensive line needs to get at him. This defense needs to have a good four quarters. This offense needs to have a good 4 quarters. We need to score above 30 and allow less than 14. That's what we need to go for. I'm not trying to talk a lot of crap on this Texans team, but both teams are going in very different directions. Right now the Colts are hot. Even though they lost the game to Bucs, they've been a very good football team in November. So if they want to make the playoffs, they have to be a very good team in December as well, and they could do it. They're a very good December team. They can run the ball, they can pound the ball, they can play defense. It's just a matter of them staying consistent throughout the entire game if they really want to string together a few big wins. We got let's not look ahead too much, but we do have the Patriots and the Cardinals and the Raiders. And then we have the Texans to end off the year. No. We have the Jaguars to end off the year again. So we really got to play hard, and we really got to take one game at a time. I know I just went forward, but we got to take one game at a time. We got to look at this game. We can't look forward to that Patriots and Cardinals game. And, that stretch, we have to look forward to this game. We have to play our best this game, and we have to dominate this game. Whether it's on the ground, through the air, defense, special teams, I want this to be a domination on all 3 phases. Going into the bye, it's a great way to go into the bye. And then we have a full week to prepare for the Pats. But like I said, 1 week at a time. 1 week at a time. And I think this Colts team could do it. And they need to. They need to get it done tomorrow. They need to get it done this weekend. If they find themselves in a way that they lose to the Texans this weekend, man, that's it. It's going to really be tough. We really got to take advantage of the Titans struggling, with so many injuries, no Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, Julio. The Colts need to take advantage of that, man. We almost won last week, and then we would have been 2 games behind the Titans, who are ice cold right now. So we really, really, really need to take advantage of that. I get it. We wouldn't be, I'm not saying that we wouldn't be a better team if the Titans had Henry, Brown, and Julio. But they also have injuries on the defense, all over the defense. I wouldn't say that we wouldn't be better, Those 2 games were rough, and the Titans were better than us. But right now, I think we're a better team. And I think we would be a better team. Maybe we would, maybe we wouldn't. But nonetheless, we got to take care of business this weekend. My score prediction for this weekend's game is going to be, let's go 38-13. Let's go 38-13. I like that. I like 38-13. I think it should be a very good game for the Colts. The Colts better be able to get it done. Maybe it's 34, 35, 37. It needs to be in the 30s, and I don't want the Texans scoring more than 14. That should be this Colts team's goal tomorrow. But mainly the goal is to come out with a win. If we come out with a win, that's all that matters. So let's get it done tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your score predictions and your prediction and all for this game. You all let me know. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. giving me your attention, your time, and you enjoying the video. If you lasted until the end, I greatly appreciate it. And I want you to comment Colts, Colts, Colts. 3 Colts in a row. So, let's get it this weekend. Let's get it. Carson, TY, JT. And I will catch you guys next video. Thank you for watching. Next time.